Did you know that if you've had a Facebook account over the past 16 years, you're entitled to part of a massive financial settlement? And you only have until the end of the week to file your claim to get the money. It's all part of a $725 million class action stemming from multiple lawsuits that were brought against Facebook by users who claimed the company shared their information with third-party sources without consent. It includes roughly 70 million US-based users, private Facebook data that was accessed by now defunct political consulting firm Cambridge Analytica, which reportedly worked with the Trump campaign to target specific groups of users with ads leading up to the presidential election in 2016. At the time, Mark Zuckerberg taking out full-page ads in papers like the Wall Street Journal, New York Times, apologizing for the, quote, breach of trust, testified in front of that Senate Judiciary Committee.
We didn't take a broad enough view of our responsibility, and that was a big mistake. And it was my mistake, and I'm sorry. I started Facebook, I run it, and I'm responsible for what happens here.
Now, who's eligible to file a claim? Just about everyone in America. Anybody who's had a Facebook user account at any point between May 24th, 2007 and December 22nd, 2022. You've got until Friday to file your claim online. If you're filing by mail, your envelope has to be postmarked by August 25th. You go to the settlement website, Facebook User Privacy Settlement.com. We'll be putting it up on the screen, and you fill out the form. So how much we actually get, it depends on a couple of factors: how many people file valid claims, how long you were an active Facebook user between those dates, and what the total net settlement fund will be after administrative, legal, and other costs are subtracted. For reference, there are roughly 240 million Facebook users in the U.S. If everyone were to file a claim and all other things were equal, you might walk away with about $3. But all or even most of those people might not file a claim. Most people, I don't even think, know about it. So if, I don't know, 1 out of every 100 users files a claim, let's say it's 2.4 million, that could be $300 each. And if you spent more time on Facebook, the numbers could be higher. Joining me now is Katie Smith, an attorney who has dealt with a lot of complex class action cases. Thanks very much for coming on. Appreciate it. Do you have any sense of how many people are expected to put in for a claim on this?
No, Dan, you're really not going to know until September 7th. That's when the final conference is with the court and they'll approve the final settlement. Of course, we have about 78 million users that this could have impacted, but there's always a significantly less portion of those who actually put in for the claims.
And people who've died or deleted accounts still eligible?
Interestingly enough, yes. So if your account was defunct, but you were still using it, it was still active during the class period. Remember, the class period spans from 2007 until 2022. So that's a large span of time. If your account was active then, you're eligible. You can't double dip. So you can't get credit for extra accounts, says the claims administrator. And if you are deceased, you can fill out a claim form, or someone on your behalf could, and then the claims administrator, you would have to get an administrator of the state to be able to make sure they have the legal standing to do so.
Really quickly, I'm going to put you on the spot here. If you were going to guess how much each user roughly you think will end up with, what would you guess?
Well, some outlets said $5. I think it might be a little less.
Oh, all right. Well,
but the attorneys will have about $181 million.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing that's maddening, right? Is the attorneys are going to get a huge amount and individuals are going to walk away with $5. That's a different segment. Thank you for watching. Go to NewsNationNow.com to find NewsNation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.